Hello my lovelies! So today is half up day here at Torrin Inc. The half ups we are doing today are really easy. They're more classic in style, not a lot of frou-frou like I usually do. And they should be good for either men or women. This is actually a request from one of my long-haired dudes that he just was feeling uninspired and he wanted some kind of half-ups instead of just, you know, pulling his hair in a ponytail all the time, which I absolutely understand. My husband wears his pretty much in a ponytail all the time. Even though he had me to fix it in so many cool ways, which he won't wear out of the house, but that's okay. So Anywhoodles, let's get to the first one. We're actually going to start with the hardest one first, and it's not hard, y'all. It's just requires a little bit of finesse. It may take you 2 or 3 times to really get it exactly the way you want it to look, but once you get it down, you'll have it down. Okay, everything I'm using today, before we get started, other than my Tangle Teaser, which is always here, we're going to be using these really big bobbies. And I know some of my men don't even have bobby pins. Buy a pack. They're not very expensive. I get the ones that match my hair the closest. Although now that I have the vampire red in there, the whatever. Anywhoodles, they match the blondish part. So I'm going to be using 4 to 5 of these for one style. I'm going to be using a plain stick for another. I do wish I had one a little bit shorter since it is a half up. And when I do this on my husband's hair, it is going to be enormous. But I can't find my shorties. I have no idea where they are. Organization is not my forte. So one stick for one of these, and then a clear hair tie for the last one. And possibly some pins, because I'm going to show you a variation. That may go over and may not. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, and BT dubs, just so we know that these will look good on men as well. When my husband gets home from work, I'm going to have him fit for them so that you can see what it actually looks like on a man. And bonus for all my people that have, you know, fine hair, you'll get to see what it looks like on fine hair, which, you know, is usually normally hard for me because my hair's not very fine. Okie dokie. So you want to, of course, pull your hair into a half up. And then we're going to pull it over to this side, and you're going to take 2 of these pins, and you're going to pin one up, like so, and one down, right next to it. Hopefully those are fairly straight. Now we are going to take this and then just roll it around 2 of our fingers like this, like so. And now we are going to pin again right here, and hopefully I will get them vertical. One up and then one down. Like I said, let's hope I'm actually getting them vertical the way I want them to be. Alright, how does that feel? I feel like this is going to droop on me right here. I'm going to take my fingers out gently. I'm going to add one more pin right there just to make sure I don't get droop on this one side. And hopefully that is the way I want it to be. Let us look. Yay! Okay, that's the roll. I know you can see my pins there at the top. We'll just do that. There we go. So that is the roll. I think it looks nice. I don't think it's super girly. Mine is a little high, so maybe pull it down a little more if you don't want the height on top. But I think it's really kind of fancy without being too fancy, and it looks like you took the time to do something without putting too much time and effort into it. And there's no stuff in it. There's no sparkles or any of that stuff. So I think this one is nice. And maybe it's a little fancy. Maybe you're going someplace kind of fancy dress, my gentleman, and this will look nice with all your long hair, and that way we can see your pretty faces, handsome faces, whatever. Anywhoodles, I'm going to take some pictures of the roll, and then we are going to come back and we are going to do the knot, which will require our stick. These are so easy, you guys, like so easy. Okay, back in a sec. Alrighty, lovelies, time for hairstyle número dos. Number 2, this one we're doing is the knot, so you will need your stick, and this is all you're going to need. Yay. As far as dudes wearing hair sticks, why not? You know, maybe you don't want one with beepy bobs on it, but then again, maybe you do. I don't know your life. But there are lots of nice, simple, plain wooden sticks out there, so get yourself one. Do not be scared. Alrighty, this, again, super duper easy. Okay, take 2 fingers, put them up underneath your hair as such, curl around, pull, slide your thumb up in there, take the rest of your hair as such, pull it through the loop you just made. Now, tighten it down, which means pull this down like so. Yay? Now, take your stick, thread it out to the side like so, scoop, and then just wiggle it back through. And there you go. There's your knot. Yay! All of your hair, the front half of your hair is out of the way and held in place. If you, men folks, find yourself somewhere and just want to pull the front half back, a pencil will also work. I don't recommend a ballpoint pen because it's plastic and then it could break and then you'll have ink in your hair, which would be a nightmare to try and get out. But here's your knot. Simple, super simple. Half ups today. Okay, gonna take a picture of this, then I shall return and we will do the final half up for today, which is a braid. Woo! So excited. Okay, oh sorry, I totally stole that from Bunny. Very exciting. So yes, I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay. Alrighty, for our final half up of the day, we're going to do the braid, a la Ned Stark, for the most part, or various elven folks. What braid you want to do is entirely up to you. If you would like to French braid the top half, then French braid. If you would like to do a 4-strand, or rope braid, or a 5-strand, or a 6, or whatever you want to do, I'm going to keep it simple and do a 3-strand, plain braid, and that's it. So I am, instead of braiding over, I'm going to braid under, just so it kind of sits up on top. So separate into 3 sections that are hopefully relatively even. And starting from the right, I'm going to go under, and then take the left hand strand under, and then the right, and then the left, and so on, for the entirety of the braid. Now, you can braid halfway down and tie it off. You could do this much and tie it off if you want and just stop there. I'm going to braid all of it, and then I will be back to show you a little bit of an alternative if you want to get fancy with it. So let me finish braiding this and then I shall return. All right, take it a sec. Here we go. Ta-da, half up. It's just braided. It's just braided down. That's it. Since we went underneath, it feels a little more stable than going the over top route, and it sits up on top a little bit. I don't know. I just like it that way, but what have you. So there is your third and final style of the day. However, I never just leave you hanging. So I did have an idea if you want to fiddle with it just a little bit. I braided all the way down. So here was my idea. Make a loop. How's that feel for a loop? That feels pretty good. Okay, now just wind this around. Up here at the top, try to get all these baby hairs to not get in there. Get out of here. There we go. Alright. And I am just going to wind this around this loop. Like so. Sometimes I have to look in the mirror, y'all, to see what I'm doing. Alrighty. See if I can get that end under decently. There we go. And now I'm going to pin. So you see, men folks, don't be too scared of the bobby pins. Sometimes they're very handy, although probably would be better for smaller ones in this particular case, but I don't feel like digging around for the little ones, so we're just going to use the big ones. There we go. Okay, let's see how that looks. Ding, ding, ding. Well, it didn't loop as well as I'd like, but that's okay. At least it's something different. Right? Right. Yeah, I twisted on myself. This one may work better with a rope braid so that you would get your loop to stay nice and non-twisty as I envisioned it in my head. Something more like that. But I'm a little twisted. Oh well. Anywhoodles. There's your optional. If you just feel like something different. I don't know, I think it looks interesting. It does look cool with my color though. So there are 3 classic looking half-ups for my people out there that maybe just want something a little more simple, something really easy, or something that's maybe not full of spangle and glitter like I usually do. Alrighty, my lovelies, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that works for everybody. Until next time, have a great day. Love you guys. Bye!